today's video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to style some shelves. Now they can be shelves like this, it can be a hutch that's against a wall, or a low-lying TV cabinet, anywhere that there's enough space for you to add some decor items and really infuse character and personality into your short-term rental. You don't need to spend a fortune on this. You can grab some stuff that you already have lying around or head to your local shops and grab some bits and bobs. But yeah, please don't put really expensive items on here. Throw in some practical items as well. So this is a kitchen, things like salt and pepper, sugar, cereal, stuff like that that your guests will be able to use but also look really great. In this scenario, I love to start low and then work my way up. I also love a focal point on the bottom shelf, or in this case, the bench. So for styling purposes, I'm going to place this in front of the PowerPoint because that's a real eyesore for me. But in terms of practicality, if this were my Airbnb and I was about to welcome guests, I obviously wouldn't hide that PowerPoint. I'd perhaps move the flowers over to the other side. Chopping boards are great for styling a kitchen. You can layer them and they come in all different shapes and sizes. I really love styling with grey gum. I love the tones. I use a lot of earthy tones and sage, greens and greys, and I just feel like it adds so much freshness and it's really, really affordable. From there, I'm just going to work my way up to the next shelf. I really don't like the brackets on this shelving, so I'm going to pick taller pieces that hide those brackets. And now I'm going to work my way over to the other side of that shelf. And again, I want some height. So you're going to start with your bigger pieces and then your smaller pieces will fill in those little gaps. Always stand back and have a look at your work and reshuffle some things. Now in this one I can still see that bracket through the glass because the brown rice hasn't gone to the top of that jar. So I'm just going to switch those two out and that looks better. So I found some items in my pantry at home that I'm totally okay with my Airbnb guests using, and they're really cute, so I'm going to incorporate them on this shelf. So I've got some muesli, some raw sugar, olive oil. I just went to my local $2 shop and found this cute little jar with a cork. It was $2 and I just topped that up with olive oil for my guests to use. And some local Sunshine Coast honey. Now if I were to place these items up onto the shelf, they might get a little bit lost, so I'm going to frame them with just this simple chopping board. Now I'm going to style the top shelf. As you can see, there's quite a distance between that shelf and the ceiling, so we can go a bit higher with the items that we place up there. Again, starting from each of the sides, let's go with the tallest and fill in the gaps with any small items that you've got. Simple, sparkling water. It's great for the guests to use. They're a couple of dollars a bottle and they look really, really classy when paired together on a shelf. Cookbooks, we've all got them. I've got hundreds of them. They're really great for styling in your kitchen or in your lounge room on your coffee table. This is a plate rack, a bamboo plate rack that I found at Kmart for a few dollars, and it's a really handy way of displaying cookbooks on a shelf. So there you have it, some really simple styling with items that I found in my pantry or lying around the house. Nothing here costs too much money and When you style in little bunches, it just comes together really nicely and it makes a really interesting piece for your short-term rental.